guys probably recall, I think we already did maybe some percents. We definitely did fractions and decimals. Whenever it says something of something is, we have a special equation. So like when we had a fraction, we'd say f times the number is whatever our result is. Now we're just going to do it with percentages. So this is what our new, this is what our new equation looks like. You guys are going to want to write that down. That's our percent equation. So P over 100 times our number is our answer. So instead of an F or an N or a D for decimal, this time we have P over 100 that we put into our equation. P over 100 of is. That is our percent equation. All right. Let's try it. We're going to start with percents less than 100, which is sort of normal, you know. 20% of what number is 800? We take this regular sentence and we're going to turn it into a math sentence. Let's do it. So 20%, so I do 20 over 100 of, what does of mean, you guys? Times. What number? Again, we're going to use n for what number? Is, what's is? Equals 800. Great. That is my equation. Went from words to numbers. And I want to figure out what my n is. So if I want to get n by itself, Dylan, what do I have to do to both sides? You can start by reducing. We can do that. So if I reduce this, I can get rid of some zeros. I'd have 2 over 10 n equals 800. Now what do I have to do? Flip it. What do you mean? I already did reduce it. So do what with the reciprocal? Multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Thanks, Dylan. Okay. We're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Just giving you a hard time. I know you knew what you were talking about. 10 over 2. All right. These are going to cancel. These 2's cancel. These 10 cancel, just like when we're solving regular old equations. And we get that n equals 800. Whoa, that's a 100. Times 10 over 2. These ones, it's going to be a lot easier if you try and cancel some stuff out before we multiply it. 10 and 2 are both nice numbers, but 800 divided by 2 gives me 400, and then times 10 gives me 4,000, and equals. What's up, Isaac? Once you're to this point, if you went straight to the answer, that would be fine. Yeah. Is everything okay in this little region right here? You guys are, like, communicating right now. Okay. All right. Percent's less than 100. Again, what number is 18% of 360? So again, we're going straight from words to numbers. What number, my n, is equals, what am I doing? So equals 18%. Whenever I see percent, I'm going to put it over 100. 18 over 100 of 360. This one's super nice. It's just a multiplication because my is came right away. So I have the n. What's up, Riley? We want you to set it up this way. Yeah. What's up? Can you reduce before you multiply? Yes. Times 36 over 10. Guys, what's up? What's the problem? Everything okay? Okay. 18 times 36. I'm going to do some more reducing. So 18 and 10 both can be divided by 2. You guys can kind of do whatever you want from this point. So 9 times 36 over 5. I don't know. You guys, on your set, we would probably just multiply this out, right? So 36 times 9, 54, 27, so 32, 324 divided by 5. We could do long division. Does somebody want to just whip out a calculator really quick and tell me what this is going to be for my number? Speed up my process. Yeah. 64.8. Thanks. All right. Whoa. Whoa. All right. What percent of 140 is 98? Who can put this into math equation for me? Monica?
Over 100 times 140 equals 98.
Times 140 equals 98. Perfect. So for this one, there's some way that I kind of want to rewrite this before I start to solve. I'm going to rewrite this as 140 over 100 times p equals 98. Makes it a little bit easier to just solve in one step. Instead of multiplying by 100 and dividing by 140 separately, we just know that this 140 is really over 1. So p times 140 over 100. I can do some canceling here, cancel my zeros. So 14 over 10p equals 98. And then I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, 10 over 14. 10 over 14. So I get that p equals 980 divided by 14. Whoa. 70? Whoa. 70%. When you're looking for a percent, guys, always put that percent symbol. It's kind of like your units for the problem. All right, now we have some percents greater than 100. These ones look funky, but it's really the same thing. We use the exact same equation. So what number is 270% of 80? So what number I always just start with n is my equal sign. 270%, I'm going to put 270 over 100. Of means times. Then we have 80. And this one's just a multiplication. These guys can cancel again. This 0 can cancel with this 0, and I get 27 times 8. Twenty-seven times 8. What is that? 216. N equals 216. All right, you guys, just so you know, I've been pretty nice so far with how much you guys can use your calculators, just because I think that sometimes it gets annoying to have to do long multiplication, but the other teachers all make everyone do long multiplication and long division for lots of stuff. So I want you to know, obviously you have to do long division and multiplication on the test. It's never a bad idea to do it on your sets. Some stuff I'm going to start making you guys do it. Ones like this, 27 times 8 is pretty fast to do just with a little thing of multiplication. But I just want that to be on your radar. Mrs. Weber takes over when I leave again. She's probably going to be a little bit more strict about multiplication and division. I don't want you guys to be like shocked. So just so you know. We're not done yet. Okay. Increased. Okay, this is sort of a different kind of problem. Do you guys remember a different kind of box that's sort of like a ratio box that we can do percentages with? Isaac? It's like it's a percentage box. It has a special name. Yeah, Caleb? Yeah, a BIA box. We're going to try and do these with BIA boxes. So what you do is you set up a ratio box, like tic-tac-toe looking thing like we do for ratio boxes. All right, and it's called a BIA box. So on this left column, we have B, we have I, and we have A. All right, BIA box. Who remembers what this B stands for, Julia? Before. What's the I stand for? Increase. And Ben, what's the A stand for? After. Great. So we have this handy box that's going to set up some ratios for us again. These ones are pretty simple, but I promise these BIA boxes will be helpful when these problems get more complicated, so we're just going to practice with them now. So if 20 is increased by 90%, what is the result? So where do we think this 20 is going to go, Julia? It's actually going to go over in this second column, because who remembers what always goes here? Yeah. Percents. Yeah, but what goes in this top box? Dylan? Numbers? Yeah, Isaac? 100, yeah. Sorry, we should have started with that. When you use a BIA box, these are percentages. So they're numbers, they're percentages. But this one is always 100. So our before percentage is always 100. And then we put our increase percentage, so we're increasing by 90%. We always add down. So after is going to have 190. And it's asking us, what is the result? So where should my X go? Which box am I looking for? After. I hear Ben's after. Good. All right, so 100 always belongs here. This is your increase, and we add down just like we do for ratio boxes. And now we have a setup. We don't care about this one, right? And we're going to get that 100x equals 20 times 190, because I just did that cross multiplication from the ratio that this sets up. We divide both sides by 100. And I get that x equals 2 times 19 is what that would be, which is going to be 38. All right, that's the BIA box. Super awesome and helpful. Grab a whiteboard.